Welcome to Flick News episode 29. This week we've got a lot of exciting news for you, from the new Looney Tunes animated movie to How to Train Your Dragon 2 live action being confirmed, and much more. So,
let's dive right in.
First of all, according to the screenwriter Trey Calloway, a live-action adaptation of Witch is currently being discussed at Disney. For those who might not be familiar, Witch was a 2000s animated series based on an Italian comic book series. Although the show was canceled after just 2 seasons, but it remains beloved by many fans. The title Witch represents the names of the main characters: Will, Irma, Tarani, Cornelia, and Hei Lin. Each of these witches has powers tied to the 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and something called quintessence, also known as ether. Then Elon Musk and Marjorie Taylor Greene is seeking to defund Sesame Street and dismantle PBS and NPR because they claim that they brainwash viewers and children with communist agendas and promote anti-American views. Then, the Phineas and Ferb revival will reportedly premiere on June 5th on Disney Channel, according to co-creator Dan Povenmire in a new TikTok video. He has also secretly started a countdown on his social media that will end on Thursday, June 5th, exactly 67 days from now. Then Glitch Productions, the studio behind Murder Drones and The Amazing Digital Circus, has made it clear that they will never use AI in any of their shows. They stated, "We will never use AI to replace art in our works." It's nice to see a studio standing firm on keeping animation human-made. Then OpenAI's CEO revealed that the Ghibli image trend has been putting a massive strain on ChatGPT's processors, so they had to impose restrictions on image generation. Literally, in the past few weeks, the internet has been flooded with Ghibli-style images. Then Nintendo Switch 2 is officially launching on June 5th, with pre-orders starting April 9th. The new console will come with a group camera feature and will also have a built-in game chat. And a wireless GameCube controller is also coming for Switch 2. Then Team Horizon, a new animation studio, has launched. The studio has a full slate of projects in production, such as Chucklehead, Takeout and Orion Animated Short, Lunchbox City, That Damned Reaper, and more. Then, The Fairly Odd Parents: A New Wish wins Outstanding Children Programming at the 2025 GLAAD Awards, while Jurassic World Chaos Theory wins Outstanding Kids and Family Programming. Then the release date for the live-action Legend of Zelda movie is finally revealed. It will release in theaters on March 26, 2027, and this means that the movie will release 1 week apart from Sonic 4. Which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. Then A Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood and Don Quixote crossover special will premiere on PBS Kids this summer, bringing both puppet-based worlds together for a fun adventure. This crossover promises to mix the gentle life lessons of Daniel Tiger with the quirky, fun adventures of Don Quixote, which is a perfect combo for kids and families alike. Then, a new poster for Chicken Little Rehatched has been revealed. It's a reanimated project by 500+ fans, which is releasing on November 4th, 2025. Then Adult Swim has officially confirmed that Common Side Effects has been renewed for a 2nd season. It will continue the story of a man trying to save the world with a strange mushroom that can cure any illness. The projected release date has yet to reveal. Then Steven Yeun has been cast in the upcoming Avatar: The Last Airbender animated sequel movie, which is set to release in theaters on January 30th, 2026. While it's not yet clear which of the 4 nations he'll be from, as character details are being kept under wraps, but it's exciting to note that Yoon was previously involved in The Legend of Korra, where he voiced Wan, the first Avatar. And we've also got a first look at the new book, Beasts of the 4 Nations, Creatures from Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, which is set to release on September 23rd. The book is described as a full-color collection of art and lore that provides an in-depth exploration of the 4 nations' animal inhabitants. Then Warner Brothers is tearing down Building 131, the single-story building where Looney Tunes was once housed. The decision was made to create more base camp space for HBO shows shooting on the lot. But the protesters have covered building, with messages like, "Buildings have feelings too," "Save 131," "History matters a ton," "Everyone watches Looney Tunes," and lot more. Then Zap to It, the popular online TV guide service, who known for its TV listings, has officially shut down. The site has now been redirected to News Nation. Now let's take a look at some streaming dates. Wandela Season 2 will stream on Apple TV Plus starting April 25th. New episodes of The Smurfs will premiere on Nickelodeon on April 19th. Phineas and Ferb reruns will return to Disney Channel starting on April 14th at 4 p.m. EST. Jellystone will have new-to-cable episodes on Boomerang starting April 4th at 10 p.m. EST. The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack returns to Boomerang starting April 15th at 3 a.m. EST. And the first teaser for Rick and Morty Season 8 is also revealed. It will premiere on Adult Swim on May 25th at 11 p.m. EST. Then, an Invincible TV series that came out in 2008 is now considered lost media. It was a motion comic made by MTV, and it cannot be streamed anywhere online. Then, Princess Mononoke grosses $4 million in its IMAX re-release. It only played in 330 theaters and has doubled its entire original domestic run in only one weekend. And G-Kids, who's the North American distributor for Studio Ghibli films, has made a statement that seemingly criticized the release of an AI tool that replicates the style of the Studio Ghibli following the Princess Mononoke re-release. They stated, "In a time when technology tries to replicate humanity, we are thrilled that audiences value a theatrical experience that respects and celebrates Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli's masterpiece in all its cinematic hand-drawn glory." Then Jennifer Hale says she would love to reprise as Margaret in the upcoming regular show sequel series. She said that, "I've heard rumblings, and I would love to be a part of that sequel if it happens. That's what I'll say. I loved Margaret, and I loved the show so much." Then David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Bros. Discovery, has begun meeting with candidates to potentially replace Warner Bros. Film heads Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Their contracts are set to expire in 2026, but their future at the studio is uncertain due to Warner Bros.' ongoing struggles, including disappointing box office performances. Well, I think if Zaslav himself takes over, perhaps that could bring the needed change to Warner Bros. Then Coyote Vs. Acme has been officially saved by Ketchup Entertainment, who bought the worldwide rights to the movie from Warner Bros. For $50 million, and they have set the worldwide theatrical release for 2026. Then Sony Pictures' new animated film GOAT is reportedly set to have a similar animation style as the Spider-Verse films. Well, if the animation style is like Spider-Verse, the hype for this movie will definitely increase. The film is set to release in theaters on February 13th, 2026, so we can expect a trailer soon. Then, a brief footage of the DC animated movie Dynamic Duo was shown at CinemaCon, and people are saying that it uses purely puppetry animation with beautiful cinematography. The footage apparently showed the Batmobile for the first time in the DCU, crashing through a pillar in some sort of chase or action scene. Attendees of CinemaCon have praised the animation immensely. Then Bill Hader reveals that his daughter told him that Ryan Gosling should have voiced the Cat in the Hat and not him. Then after such an upsetting month for Looney Tunes fans, with Warner Bros. Tearing down the historic building that once stored Looney Tunes classic shorts and removing most of the Looney Tunes programming from Max, Warner Bros. Has officially confirmed at CinemaCon 2025 that the Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, and a new Looney Tunes animated movie are officially in the works. Unfortunately, not many details have been revealed yet, but fans can expect some soon. And now we can only hope that these films don't end up as tax write-offs later on. Then a new California bill, Senate Bill 630, has been introduced that could encourage more animation production in the state. The bill would extend a 35% tax credit to animated features, series, or shorts that are produced in the state, with a production budget of $1 million. Then, Adventure Time Side Quests will reportedly premiere on Cartoon Network in 2026. The series will follow the early days of Kid Finn and Jake fighting monsters on epic quests in an episodic series. Then, South Park Season 27 will premiere on Comedy Central on July 9th. The new season will introduce Diddy, a violent war against Canada and air traffic control chaos. Then the live-action How to Train Your Dragon hasn't even come out yet, but the studio is so over the moon about it that they've already greenlit a live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon 2 and set its release date for June 11th, 2027. Just imagine if the first movie bombs at the box office, then they'd have to cancel the sequel. But honestly, this is not going to happen. It will likely be a success, because many fans are super excited about this live action. Then, Family Guy, The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and American Dad have all been renewed for 4 more seasons at Fox, in what's being described as a mega animation deal with Disney TV. These shows will air through the 2028 to 2029 TV broadcast season. Then Jon Lovitz recently shared on social media that he's been trying for years to bring the Critic back, and now, with creator Al Jean on board, they're ready to make it happen. He mentioned in his post that, "If you want it back, we need your help." He asked the fans to like his post and spread the word to prove to the studio just how many people want the show back. And plenty of people actually interact with the post, so the Critic return might be possible. Then The Lion King and Maleficent writer Linda Woolverton has now joined Cartoon Studios' 100 Acre Woods Winnie and Friends project as an executive producer. It's an upcoming AI-assisted animated Winnie the Pooh series, which is based on A.A. Milne's classic stories and will include 206-minute shorts along with 5 holiday specials. That's a lot of Pooh content. But I watched the trailer and it looks awful. Most of the characters don't even look recognizable. AI-assisted art is okay to me, but in this case, it feels more like just another product to sell than a true passion project. I mean, Winnie the Pooh has been around for almost a century, and this is the direction they're taking? Hopefully, it doesn't end up feeling completely soulless. And that's a wrap for this week's news. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.